Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Coach Ricks, man. This is Coach's Talk. In the building right now, man, we have the one and only TP Grill, and we have Rhyme and Lemon. Before we get started, guys, please hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, like the videos, ring the bell, man, so you won't miss any content that we got going forward. Gentlemen, like we were talking in the green room and everything, man, a lot of people are talking about Oklahoma got lucky last time they played Alabama. The things fell Oklahoma's favor, the three turnovers and things like that. They keep saying that Alabama corrects those mistakes, that the game will be a little bit different. I still believe that without those three turnovers, the game still looked kind of one-sided. Yeah, I mean, am I seeing something, or is, excuse me, the way I looked at that game, is it any different than the way that you guys looked at the game?
Things that are going to happen. Undeniable truths. Alabama will have no run game. Every team says that they're going to have a run game against Oklahoma. They're not going to have a run game. Ty Simpson will be protected by Max Protect. There will be trick plays out of Alabama all game long. That's it. Those are the three truths. Now, how is our offense going to show up? Yet to be determined.
Look, that's the one thing, man, that a lot of the guys on ESPN and some of the outlets Nick have been talking about is that the 3 weeks that Oklahoma's had off and the game plan and the things that they should be doing to prepare for this Alabama game. I'm looking at it a little bit different. I think that the more time that you have off, you get a little bit of rust, a little stagnant. You know, you would like to play week to week to week, but later on in the season, like, you know, we are right now, everybody's banged up. I keep hearing, oh, Alabama didn't do this and Alabama's banged up. This is a game, what, 13? You should, sometimes some 14, you should be banged up. And if you're not, then that means that you're not playing hard. And I think one guy on ESPN said it earlier. One thing that we do know is that Oklahoma is going to bring effort, determination, and heart to this game. That's one thing that they're going to do. So does that outweigh Alabama playing the way they've been played? And I like what BB said. He could care less who's playing, who ain't playing. He said, I'm preparing for Alabama. I'm not preparing for their skill players or the people that didn't play last game. I'm preparing to play a great team that give us a great team that give us a lot to look at. And I love hearing that, TP. I love hearing our coach address the elephant in the room and everything. Alabama's a great team. I don't want to hear, oh, they ain't this, they're this. That is a dangerous team. But it seems like Oklahoma is the kryptonite to Alabama's offense. Is that something that you might say?
I don't know if that's the term. I don't know. It's just what I saw the last two times is a team that is disciplined and prepared to play. So if you're disciplined and prepared to play and then have that desire to compete at your personal highest level in a team manner, you compete at your personal highest level in a team concept. You can beat anybody, and that's how they played last year. And then this past season, you know, last year was like Bama's supposed to blow OU out.
Yep.
But this year it was Bama's supposed to win, but OU's better than what they were last year. So in the final analysis, you got to come out and compete. You have to play disciplined football and compete. And if you come out and do that, you'll beat anybody. OU will beat anybody. You know.
Yeah.
So we know Coach BV is going to scheme it up. You know, he's going to have some. If you thought they were good throughout the season, just wait until the next game, because he's always saying you got to get better every week, get better every week, get better every week. So I'm just looking for the better.
The one thing, man, that I love about this is that you get 3 weeks to prepare. 3 weeks. You get BV 3 weeks to prepare. You can throw every scenario. You can throw every coverage. You can throw anything in the kitchen sink, out the window, whatever you want to throw at them. This team will be prepared. I love the idea that the identity of this team is defense. Later on in the season, defense is the one thing and everything that we can always try to count on. Everybody thought it was offense. Well, the more points you score, well, if you can't stop no damn body, it's just going to be whoever has the ball last. Some guys were saying, well, I just feel like Alabama's going to finally turn that key, and that truck is going to be running all over Oklahoma. I don't know what truck you got, and if you do, it's out of gas. You're not going to run for no 200-something yards and all this and do this in Oklahoma. Look, both defenses are very good. Both defenses are very good. Oklahoma's just a little bit better, a little bit more disciplined. Yes, sir, TP.
Point out what I mean by being committed to something. I'm gonna give you a play.
Okay.
And the play is, I'm gonna show you a play of lack of commitment.
I already know where
you're
going.
Running back, and you're 245 pounds, and you let a cornerback, a sophomore cornerback, run
Blitz
through
you,
you
knock
in
you
pass
over.
protection. That's lack of commitment. I'm just being honest. That's lack of commitment.
Well, TP, that's want to.
Okay.
Want to and have to. If I call something and you don't do it, it puts us in a disadvantage. He called that. He dialed it up perfectly. There's a lot of the analytics show that a lot of guys can't block. A lot of guys don't like to block. A lot of the running backs want to just get the ball and get out of my way or catch the ball out of the backfield. So here's my thing. If you don't know how to pass block, that's one of the main things I always keep hearing. It's hard to pass block. No, it ain't. Dig your ass in the ground, shoulders up, and meet him. Don't let him get full of steam and then he run. Because if you standing flat-footed and he running full speed, pretty much and everything, man, the common denominator, he's going to run your ass over because he got the momentum coming at you. You can't stop that unless you can go and meet him. And Alabama, I don't think they want to do the little bitty things, the nasty things, the dirty thing, as folks want to call it. Nobody wants to do the Dennis Rodman stuff, the things that are noticed, the things that are needed to win ball games like this. Gritty ball games like this, you need those guys that are willing to do the little bitty things. Now we got Kyle in here because I know Kyle brings a lot of the assets, a lot of the knowledge and everything that I don't have when it comes to certain things. So Kyle, let me ask you this.
You hyping me up too much with that.
No. I'm just gonna ask you this. From what you've seen from South Carolina, from the Auburn game, from the LSU game, and the Georgia game, out of those four things, Alabama didn't run the ball well on any of those teams. Any of those teams. And one of those teams has the caliber of players and determination to play defense like Oklahoma, and that's Georgia. Do you see Alabama running the ball and pretty much demanding Oklahoma stop the run going forward tomorrow?
Man, I don't see it. Just from off of, so there's a saying of, you as a football team, you don't want to peak too early, and I feel like Bama already peaked. I feel like they're on the descent. You saw it. I think Oklahoma kind of started that descent. I feel like BV opened up the blueprint to everybody. Like, hey, this is pretty much how you stop Bama's offense. And then it just seemed like once that happened, every team started hitting them. With Auburn gave them a game. Like Auburn, it's crazy to say Auburn's always had close games, but Auburn should have won that damn game. If Cam
Yeah,
Coleman plays
yeah.
like a little bit better, if Cam Coleman plays how he played against us, Auburn wins that game. Um, yeah, I just feel like Bama just peaked too early, and I feel like they've been figured out. And then as far as the run game goes, their biggest running back right now, they seem to lean on damn, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. One of their running backs, Jam Miller.
Jim Miller.
Jam Miller, yeah, they seem to be leaning on him. And I saw a clip of their little practice they had, I guess a week ago or so, and he looks stiff as hell. He don't look 100%. So I feel like he's gonna get exposed this game. And with the Jeremy Bernard excuse of how the lights are set up different in the Oklahoma Stadium, and that was why they lost last year when they came to Oklahoma. That's
Too many.
to me they already.
Too many
To me,
excuses.
they,
20,
yeah,
24
to me
3.
they already setting up excuses for when they lose. So it's like I don't know, like it just feels like Oklahoma's gonna run away with it. Now I don't think they blew out Bama, but I think they win pretty convincingly.
Like someone said last night, and welcome to the podcast, Bishop. Nice to be on time, my big dog. How's everything going?
I would have been on time, but I'm at a certain spot, so we're good.
You good. You good.
Oh, wait, Bishop.
Yes, TP.
Excuses are a bridge to nowhere.
You know what, TP? Thank you for serving my roux. I appreciate you.
Hey, like someone said last night, man, this is what we have to deal with. One thing that we know that's very true: Oklahoma defense is going to be flying around the field. The excitement, from what I'm hearing, there's supposed to be some things unveiled tomorrow as a surprise for some of the fans and this and that. I think I know what it is, but that's just me. The timing of something else that took place yesterday. I think, man, that Oklahoma is going to come into this game ready. Now, ready can mean so many different things, but I think they're going to be determined to try and run the ball. Try and run the ball as long as you don't have negative plays. If you don't have negative plays, you're not putting your defense or your team in a disadvantage to lose this game. So I'm looking forward to a great game. From what I'm hearing, man, a lot of people are thinking that Alabama's going to win this game because it's hard to beat a team twice in the same season. I just feel like sometimes a person has your number. At one point, Clemson had Oklahoma's number. Clemson had Oklahoma's number because Brent Venables knew Oklahoma. He knew how to beat Oklahoma. He knew you had to be more physical than Oklahoma. He knew that Oklahoma was a high-powered offense, but they do not like to get hit in the mouth. That's the old Lincoln Riley team. This team is different. This team don't mind getting down in the dirt. This team don't mind getting muddy. This team don't mind rolling around in the mud and everything, man. And, you bring what you got, I bring what I got, and let's see what happens. Oklahoma's been doing this all year. The one thing that's been inconsistent is Oklahoma's offense. If we can ever get that turned around, I don't see nobody in this college playoff beating Oklahoma if just get this offense turned around. That's just my opinion, fellas. Do you guys feel anything different, or what's y'all opinion on that?
Well, let me shed some light. I think I come to a epiphany to realize that all season long we've been fighting against the norm, but I noticed that our defense sort of got used to it, and that they don't care what happens on that side. They're going to do their part, and they know that they trust the process. And it's about time that we do the same. And actually, I think they're starting to round into shape to understanding they're having all the pieces together, and they're not going to make many more excuses. They know now everything is on the line. Yesterday was BB's birthday, or was it today?
Yesterday.
So, with that said,
Today.
it's today.
today?
That's why I was like,
18.
Oh,
today.
my bad. I thought it was
Yeah.
yesterday.
So, with that said, you can see how the last 4 times we've been in the playoffs, they've all been losses. This is a chance that we are built differently. We're not built according to what everybody thinks should be the specs. We are built by our coaches' magnitude of being able to forge us by fire and to realize to get us to where we like being forged by fire to where we got comfortable. And that's a dangerous team when they're forged by fire and they're comfortable with pain.
Well, somebody said, "Did y'all see?" Yeah, I saw Texas. That was stupid as hell. I didn't understand that hire. Why would you bring Will Muschamp back to Texas? You've been there. You done that before. I mean,
He last time he was there, wasn't he assistant head coach?
coaching waiting.
Good luck with that.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
We all know how Will Muschamp is. He's an old school football coach. He ain't gonna change. He don't tolerate that Lamborghini shit and all that. He don't tolerate any of that. That what Sark likes to do to try to get guys to come there. He has a certain particular guys that he likes to come there. But this is going to be 2 things. This is going to be bad for Georgia because Will Muschamp was really one of Georgia's main recruit guys, getting those guys from the East Coast. He was one of the main guys getting some of the defensive players to come to Georgia. Now with him going to Texas, that's going to pretty much take some of that little luster away from Georgia and bring to Texas. But I don't see them two. I see them two clashing. I see Sark and him clashing a lot. Will Muschamp is not a excuse kind of guy. I don't see him. I mean, Sark is kind of a gimmicky guy, the gimmicky kind of stuff. And Will Muschamp, that's not him. And I'm just shocked that he took that job. I mean, I heard that Tennessee got what's the old guy from Penn State? They got Penn State's defensive coordinator.
That came
Jim
from Old State.
They got Jim Knowles. Okay.
Jim Knowles, yeah.
He was supposed to. Now, Will Muschamp was rumored to go to Tennessee, but Tennessee hired the guy from Penn State, Knowles, to be their defensive coordinator. So I guess Texas felt like they needed to get somebody else and everything, which the defense wasn't your problem. It's just your quarterback was putting you in some unwinnable situations at times. And let's just be real. There was a point in time where everybody wanted Arch Manning benched. And there's only been 2 teams that's pretty much dominated you. That's Georgia and Mississippi State made them look pretty bad, throwing some balls all over the field. That's it. I mean, Lemon was the defensive coordinator that bad to get fired?
If I'm going to at Tennessee, if you're wanting to get into the championship ranks, yes. I hate to put it that way, but yes. Their offense did you have if their defense was on quality with Oklahoma and their offense was doing what they were doing this year, what do you think the Tennessee record would be?
I mean, but it's still Texas, though. There are times and everything, man, to where just like Oklahoma, there's been times where Oklahoma they lose a game they weren't supposed to lose. It's just I don't know if it's preparation or you just come into the game thinking that you're Oklahoma and you got it on your shirt and they're supposed to just, I don't know what it is, but every year a team that is better equipped, better everything, coaching staff, players. You get beat by a team that's under you, and everybody's like, what the hell happened? But then you're going to run and beat everybody else. And that one loss is what's bothering everybody. How in the hell did you lose to so-and-so and so-and-so? The one game that bothers me when it comes to Alabama is South Carolina. South Carolina whooped their ass the whole game.
Oh, man.
They will. If you go watch that South Carolina game against Alabama, they whooped Alabama's ass the whole game. It was the coaching of the one and only for South Carolina that got. Well, I'm just gonna say Junior. Junior couldn't get the job done, and I'm just saying, Oklahoma goes in there and beats South Carolina, what, 23-6? Was that something? Was that about the right score, or 20 something? Anyway, it was real bad. The game was over in the halftime. All I'm saying is, and then you let Auburn, which everybody keeps saying Auburn was a terrible loss. Well, hell, when they almost beat Alabama, is it still a terrible loss? So it's only fitting to say a team is bad when they play Oklahoma. It's not fair to say they're a bad team and play other teams. And I think that everybody is still on this Alabama bandwagon from Nick Saban. And I think the name alone carries more weight than the team.
So here's a question for you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Oklahoma beats Alabama so bad that DeBoer gives up on Alabama and goes to Michigan?
I don't think that they beat him that bad to go. I think that the fans are going to want him to go. Because it's unprecedented for Alabama to lose 4 games 2 years. If they lose tomorrow, they would have had 4 losses 2 years in a row. That's unheard of, Alabama. That's unheard of. That's just keeping it real. Kyle, am I lying? Is that something that, because you're around this area with me and everything, you know how Alabama fans are about they Roll Tide, boy. They really love that. Hey, I've seen people get into fights in grocery stores.
Yeah, there's a reason LSU and Bama are a big rivalry down here. And that's because they're both crazy ass fan bases. But yeah, I think they're gonna want. I don't know if he leaves, but I'm pretty sure the fan base is gonna like completely flip if they lose to Oklahoma, especially losing to Oklahoma 3 times in a row. Like whenever we beat Bama earlier in the year, I had a LSU buddy text me. He was like, "Oh," and I was complaining about like all of our mistakes, like a real fanatic of Oklahoma, and how we should have lost the game, but there was ways for us to lose the game. And he was like, "Why are you complaining? Beating Bama is rare." And I mean, I told him, I said, it can't be that rare. We just beat them back to back. And so I don't know. I feel like they're on the decline, bro. Like I feel like their fan base has had enough, and their fan base expects a lot just from coming from the Saban era. I feel like their expectations need to be brought back down to earth, and I think they're in the middle of it right now. And yeah, I think they're gonna want to run them out if they lose to Oklahoma in any fashion. It could be a close game, and I think they still want them gone. Especially with the Michigan job opening up, I think that's going to be like his easiest escape route, with saving like any source of like being at a high prestige school. So I think it happens.
Here's the thing. I'm sorry, TP. I mean, let me say one thing, and I'll come right back to you. The one thing that Alabama fans and OU fans have in common is one thing. We are stubborn when it comes to offenses because we got so spoiled by Lincoln Riley. And I think Alabama fans are so spoiled because they got to winning championship with Saban. They can't accept the fact that shit changes. And you have to be willing to change in order to get better. Now, if you don't give the board and everything chance to change it, then if he leaves, who are you going to bring in there that can change it overnight? I mean, that's just my thought process. Who gonna come in there and change it?
I think they were banking on Lane Kiffin to go and hit and DeBoer to go somewhere else. But now that the ship has sailed, that's the thing. I don't think they find anybody to replace him. That they're going to be back in the same boat, maybe even a worse boat. Because I mean, I don't know. I've heard rumors of DeBoer not even going to Michigan and Portnoy, the big
Yeah,
booster from
yeah,
Michigan. I've
yes,
heard rumors of him paying a bag to John Gruden
yep,
and for him going to Michigan.
yep,
Now, I feel
yep.
like if DeBoer ends up at Michigan, I feel like maybe Bama goes after Gruden. I don't know. But that's
That'll
my
be a
take
bad.
on it.
That won't happen. That won't happen. Let me tell you why that won't happen. It takes a special type of player and listen to Warren Sapp, listen to Simeon Rice and all those guys that played at Tampa Bay. They'll tell you it takes a special type of guy to play for John Gruden, let alone players and kids that are meticulous for wanting to be spoiled, wanting to do this and do that. John Gruden ain't for that bullshit. Excuse my language. He's not for that. And you can just tell he has these plays that's 45 wet dive, 36 jet, 42 Simeon roll to the right, backdoor cut. And who gonna call that shit in the huddle and then try to run the play and it blows up in the face? Because you're trying to run a very, very, very difficult play calling scheme in college. In college, you try to make shit simple so you can play fast. You ain't got to think about it. You ain't got to do so much. John Gruden makes things very difficult. Just look at him in his quarterback assessments when guys come out of college. He tries to embarrass them. So
Yeah. Speaking on that, I know y'all probably seen that clip of, was it Jackson Dart? When he said something about, let me see your what he was calling for, let me see your snap count, and all he did was clap, and he was like, is that it? Like,
yeah.
I was like, I mean, that's how it is now, bro. Like, it's simple, especially when you go on a fast-paced offenses. You can't be, especially a lot of teams don't even huddle anymore. So it's like
No.
you can't be calling a whole freaking novel for a playbook when you're trying to run with 15 seconds on the clock. I mean, it's just not realistic anymore. He has to learn how to adapt, and I think that's why when he was with the Raiders, he didn't really do too great because I mean,
No. Yeah.
everybody's evolving and changing, and he's just kind of stubborn in his ways, and he wants to do everything the old way, and I don't think it's gonna work. Which, I mean, he seems to relate to like the young, like as far as the players go, he seems to have like a good relationship with like the younger generation, but I feel like his actual like parts of the game isn't evolving. So I think that's where he'll kind of fall off, not fall off, but like not do as great as everybody thinks he will when it comes to coaching again, if he ever does. So
Yeah, Lemon. What you got?
Well, I think we're off in the weeds a little bit and it's my fault because I brought up the joke of DeBoer leaving. I honest to God don't think DeBoer's leaving. But what I do see is this game comes down to field position and kicks. It's going to be a defensive battle through and through, and it's going to be field position and kicks.
The one thing that nobody's talking about, I keep hearing Oklahoma and their turnovers. Well, there was 2 more turnovers that we didn't get, that we should have got, that would have kept Alabama from scoring any points.
And thank God we didn't get one because that probably won the game.
Exactly, because the next play was a pick six.
Turnover talk though. We walked through the beginning of the schedule with absolutely
None.
0 turnovers.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes, sir.
couldn't buy a turnover, and we still walked the schedule. So, sure, it's luck. It's nice to have whenever we get it, but I'm not hanging my hat on it. I'm hanging my hat on the defense is going between their 40 or our 40 and their 20. We'll give up some kind of yardage, but we're going to shut them down, get the ball back, and win the field position battle.
Can you imagine something? I'm gonna give you guys a package, and let me see how you guys take it. Give me an A or B or C or D. Even in the comments, y'all can give me a letter grade. If you have your left tackle to be Wine, your defensive tackle to be G Baby, the next one to be, let's say, David Stone. Then that's in another the right side defensive end is R. Mason Thomas. A, B, C, or D. A for good, B average, C okay, and the D is bad. From a letter grade, which should be all A's. First time that they're going to be on the field in a long time, healthy and ready to play. You think that these guys aren't going to come out there with their hair on fire and play lights out and crazy? And that's the A team. Now, we can always go back to Jones on the defensive end, Adebayo on the other end, Jackson in the middle, and then you can put who am I missing? Who am I missing? That's the second string back up in the tackle.
I haven't heard an Okoye.
I haven't heard Williams.
There it is, Williams. Yes. Okay, so Oklahoma can rotate out, and you're not going to lose anything. And
Wine got pushed to the third string.
No, I said Wine's on one side.
I'm being funny.
On the other side. Look, that's going to be, somebody finally said it today. That's going to be an X factor.
Thank you, Coach.
Don't you think that R. Mason Thomas is begging? And I'm pretty sure they was like, young man, just get ready for the NFL combine. Oh no. I got to play. Yes, sir, TP.
Speaking of Thomas,
Yes, sir.
let's go back to the Auburn game. Did he sit out the first half?
Yes.
You remember how he played in that second half?
Yes.
Expect more of that on his comeback. You understand?
Well, rumor has it he could have came back against LSU, but they chose not to, which is great. You didn't need him. Well, I ain't gonna, I scratch that. You needed him, but you have other guys that I really believe that have earned the right to take those snaps and let him just get healthy. Now, Kyle, I see you shaking your head and everything.
You didn't need him, bro. You didn't need him. There ain't no way. And a lot of people, I wanted to talk a little more on that game. I know we're looking forward to Bama, but I just want to say, like, LSU, as far as, like, they have had a bad season, fired their head coach and all that, they still got a pretty damn good defense. I mean, their defensive coordinator, he just got a head coaching job at a school that's going to the playoffs. So, I mean, their defense is so good. Everybody's complaining, oh, we struggled against LSU. I mean, yeah.
I thought Lane kept him.
No, he tried to, but he's going to Tulane. Tulane's his alma mater. So,
okay.
I mean,
okay.
I don't know. I don't even know if it came out or not yet, but it's pretty much a done deal. He's going to Tulane. They're probably keeping it on the, well, I say on the wraps, but it's been leaked that he's going to end up at Tulane. I'm pretty sure they're going to announce it when John Summerall leaves. But yeah, Blake Baker is a damn good defensive coordinator. And I mean, LSU always has athletes. Even on their down years, they're hard to beat. So, I mean, all the talk about how we struggled against LSU, which I kind of expected that, to be honest. Like, I knew it would have been a game. It would have been our game to lose with that game because I just know how LSU is.
The reason why Oklahoma beat LSU wasn't because they had lack of talent. It was they had no identity.
Yeah.
They had no identity and you can't get an identity in 1 week. It takes time to get that. But you still got 5 stars. You still got 4 stars. You still got, look, I guarantee you there's going to be NFL teams that's going to go get players from Auburn, Tennessee, Ole Miss, LSU, you name it, they going to look because they still have dudes. It just happens to be Oklahoma has a little bit more
Yeah.
And they're disciplined. And we came in there with a game plan of what we are going to do. They came in there with a game plan of let's not get embarrassed.
Yeah. And I knew right off jump, like before the game even started, Harold Perkins was going to be problems because he's going to be an NFL guy, no doubt. Like he's like really versatile.
Man, people can sit there and want to say there's always going to be guys on. There's always guys on sorry teams. Doesn't mean the guys are sorry. It just means that time, that place, what the scheme that you were running was not meant for you. I know a lot of guys that are not very good at 3-4, that are down better at 4-3. I know a lot of guys that are good at 46 personnel. I know a lot of guys that don't like 46. So it just depends on how this coach uses you, and it does matter. It matters more than people realize. You don't think having players that play different positions. We were talking about who was I talking to today? I was talking to somebody about Kendall Dobie. Somebody said, "Damn, coach, why is Kendall Dobie in the portal? He can't get on the field."
Yep.
You got some studs out there that's playing. Hey, I tell you what, for the next 4 years, Guillory is going to be the cornerback for Oklahoma for the next 4 years. Ain't nobody taking his spot.
Gentry couldn't even take a spot this year.
Thank you.
I mean, I know Gentry was kind of bummed out with his little injury bug, but I mean, I don't even think if he was healthy, he would have took Cortland's spot. Cortland just got an attitude about him about nobody's gonna expose me. Now, the closest one was probably Cam Coleman, which I ain't gonna lie.
But you need that.
Yeah,
You
you
need
do.
that baptized.
It's a learning curve.
Yes.
But I think if Jackson Arnold was a little bit better of a quarterback, it maybe been a different story. But I don't think Guillory would have budged. I think he would have still came back next game and like the same attitude. Nobody could expose me. Which you kind of need that. You don't, because I mean, there's a lot of players out there. You can see they on a hot streak, and then one game they get burnt by. I mean, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get a game where somebody's just straight up better than you, and it all depends how you act after that. You can either just start your little decline, or you forget about it and next man up. And I mean, I think Guillory's got a good head on his shoulders where he's just like, all right, next play. Like he never really worries about the play after or the play before.
Well, you look at the defense between last year versus this year. What's the big difference? Last year we had Danny who loved to pop pads, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that became contagious, and all of our DBs are now popping as many pads as they can.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And coming down the sideline yelling at their compatriots as they lay people out. When's the last time we've had that at Oklahoma?
It's crazy because Grinch, it was the exact opposite with a Grinch defense. It was speed D. They were fast, but they couldn't do anything once they got to where they were going.
You'll make me
I
throw
know,
up in
man.
my mouth a little bit.
They were run by the tackle.
Oh yeah. You can have all the speed in the world. If you can't make the play, it don't do shit, bro. And it's crazy like that. I mean, I'm going off track, but man, seeing what they do in the NFL with the players that we had, like Nick Benito, he's probably one of the best defensive players in the league right now. And it's like, man, all that shit was wasted in Oklahoma.
Can I ask you guys a question? And it's just going. I got a text. Someone wanted me to ask it and see what the panel thought. So I'm going to ask it. And it's just Q&A for us. Do you guys think that Bob Stoops going to be the new AD?
I don't think so.
You think by him retiring last week and everything before, and then there's supposed to be a special announcement tomorrow?
What you mean retiring? I didn't hear that.
He retired from the Dallas.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
He retired. The statement
I missed
actually
that.
says that he is retired from head coaching completely.
Yes.
Oh,
That's why I think that tomorrow some kind of big announcement that needs to be. We're gonna. So I'm just thinking. Somebody wanted me to bring it up to get y'all guys' opinion.
I like the idea of it, but I'm sorry, Lemon. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I've been rambling, bro. Go ahead. Go first.
So, Coach Ricks, here, I'll help you out. I'm gonna grab the magic 8 ball, shake it up, and you're gonna say what every single one of us thinks. All signs point to.
I don't know.
All signs.
I just have
I'll leave it at this. Do I think it would be smart and would I love it? Absolutely. Do I see it happening? It's a coin flip.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent on it. I don't think. I mean, if they go,
who else would you get besides? I mean, that is just the name alone.
I think it would be good for the football program. But like as far as AD, what like I don't know, man. Like he's won a natty and all that. Yeah, sure, but I don't know.
Just my opinion.
My
I
opinion.
just wanted to see what y'all was gonna say.
My opinion doesn't really matter, but I don't think he'd be all that great. I don't think he'd be bad, but I don't think he could be the best we could get. Which I don't know who's the best we could get, but I think there's better out there. As far as the direction they want to go in, because I mean, you get Jim Nagy, he's former like scouter, all that mess, and I just feel like Bob Stoops is kind of. I mean, it would be a good like sooner alumni hire, but you look at all the alumni hires we've made, and were they really that great? I mean, I don't know. That's just it might be a stupid take, but I don't see it being really that great.
Would you like to hear the devil's advocate other side of that?
Other side of my take or other side of your take?
Other side of your take.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Bob Stoops, whenever he came in, he ingratiated himself with the biggest boosters that he could possibly get, which also got him into all the salaries that he was wanting and all of the facilities that he thought that he needed. The other part of that is the other thing that Bob Stoops did besides his work ethic, which was match it like they've had people come back and do like 60 by 60 on sit by 60 kind of documentaries about being the first one in and the last one out and being there for every kid that needs it, right?
Yeah.
But the other side of that, the one that a lot of the media didn't pick up, is all of the rest of the athletics. When it came to the gymnastics, the softball, the tennis, Bob Stoops was actually a huge advocate for all of them.
Yeah.
So while he was there with Joe C., he was kind of already playing an associate athletic director, which is why even after Bob stepped back and retired, it wasn't just his football prowess that allowed had the university keep an office on campus in the football stadium, for that matter, specifically for Bob Stoops. He still has an office on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was ignorant to all that about how like he was going to different like athletic facilities. So it's like
you guys that live in Oklahoma have an unfair advantage of information.
Yeah, I know. Like I didn't know any of that.
Oh man, he's always been an advocate. He is the biggest Patty Gasso fan. He is the biggest. He's advocating for them a field for the longest. He was like, it's unheard of for them to win so many championships and they don't have a place to call home. So he's always been an advocate for them, and he's an advocate and everything, man, for the basketball team, baseball team. So he's always had his hand in the cookie jar trying to get everybody's facilities better, not just his.
Yeah.
He knows he makes the most revenue for the program, but he wants to spread it, evenly amongst everyone else.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have a little PTSD of having alumni hires and then not doing really shit, which I know Bob Stoops would be a different since he's won a natty and all as a head coach, which I'm not saying that's like a whatever thing. That's a big deal. So it shows that he knows how to win championships. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, with the way the college football is going around, I mean, it could be the same thing as like, I don't know. It's just, can he evolve and adapt to what's going on right now in college football? Because I mean, he's been out the game for a while. So,
hey, as long as you keep hanging around Barry Switzer, you're gonna always have a leg up on how to, get the money.
yeah,
That's one thing. It's one thing that Barry Switzer, Barry gonna get you that coin. He's gonna get you the coins.
And like I said, my take on that is really like ignorant. That's just kind of me being of my knowledge that I know about anything on that subject, which is very little. But
the film guy, I was watching his podcast earlier. He asked two of his guys that was on his podcast, who would be the X factor in this game? And then he picked one from each. They all three picked one from each team. You know who the film guy said his impact player was going to be for Oklahoma?
see, I was in the middle of watching it before I jumped on here, but I didn't get to that.
Kendall Daniels.
Well, yeah.
He said
I
to have
see
a 6'5" hybrid, 6'5", 260-pound hybrid that can run with the wide receivers, that can cover the tight ends, and that can come down and hit a thumping on you. He's been he said he's been my X factor all season. Two other guys said R. Mason Thomas, and then one of them said David Stone. Said David Stone bull rushes the middle. They said David Stone was in the backfield almost every play against Alabama last game.
Is Kendall Daniels a 4-year right now?
It's his last year.
Yeah, so he doesn't have, like, even if he wanted to come back, he couldn't.
No.
Man, 2 years on the BV, that would be crazy.
But it just lets you know that you waste your talent somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And then you go somewhere and you shine, and then your potential glows. And then the first thing they say is, where this been all these 3 years? Well, you played for a team that had no identity on defense.
Man, if he would just have one more year, bro, that shit would like be insane. Cause just like so what portal era like window did we get him? We got him in the spring portal or the winter?
Fall. Well, in the winter.
Fall. All right. So he had a spring with him, but still, like, man, his potential is like, I still like feel like he has way more room to grow.
Well, it's okay. I don't want to get off track, but I want to ask you guys another question that's been bothering me. What some people are saying. A lot of people are saying that the defense is still trying to steal signs again. It keeps rearing its ugly head. It keeps rearing its ugly head up again. Podcast was like, they had to have gotten our signs because you just can't beat Alabama like that. But then the following week, Georgia did the same damn thing.
Kiffin's a shit starter. That's all I gotta say about that. Because ain't nobody was saying anything about that until Kiffin brought it up.
Well, he did that in case he lost.
Oh yeah, but like nobody was saying anything about that until Kiffin said that in the press conference. Now every game we play, they stealing signs. Oh, they might have stole signs from Auburn. That's why they did all that. Like, no, bro. Like, you can't. I mean, so looking at film and seeing what they run the game before, if that's stealing signs, I mean, everybody's doing it. You don't watch film? I mean, I don't know. That's just.
Hey,
I don't understand all that shit.
What was the name of the school that Lane Kiffin was at this year?
Mississippi. Mississippi. University of Mississippi.
He will not call it Ole Miss.
University of Mississippi.
What's the take on that, bro? I missed out on that.
Tell him, TP.
I never said it. I just said Google what they like to shorten their name to, and then
Google
read the history.
I'm gonna do that tonight.
Read the history of it. Yeah, and then read the history of it, and then you see why I don't say that. I say Mississippi, and if I slip up and say it, Mrs. TP gonna hit me in the back of the head. So Mississippi.
It has some stigma to it. It has some stigma to it and everything.
Yeah, I kind of got that, Jerry, but I'll do some research tonight. I never knew that. I mean,
Quick Google.
I mean, it's Mississippi, so, but
I
yeah,
just love hearing TP say it.
man, man, I like TP, bro. TP's funny, man.
Hey,
You
TP
know-
get in his pocket sometime, man. Y'all gotta keep him under
Oh,
control
yeah.
because sometimes he get in his pocket about people's money. He feels
Hey, man.
he feels a certain way about getting that money.
That's the union
Oh,
side of me. I understand some of us are management in the room, but the union guys got to be hardcore.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
still
hey,
union. I'm still
hey.
union. What you talking about? What you talking about?
Management is needed. Management is needed.
I'm looking for who you're
However,
talking about.
I know. He looking around like,
However,
huh? What?
You gotta pay us some money.
Here's the
But
thing I wanted to ask
we
you
were
guys.
just talking about something. I wanted to say something and I forgot. What were you just saying, Kyle? What were you just saying? What topic were you just talking on before we talked about the Mississippi thing? You were talking about players or something, or a player in particular?
I think the last time I was talking about Kendall Daniels, how much I think he still has. I think he has like double of the potential of what he is right now. Like I feel like if he had another year with BV, it would be insane.
So to that point, what I was thinking, BV was talking, we got 22 starters. That's his push. We got 22 starters. He's trying to get close to 33 starters,
Oh yeah,
in my judgment.
and I
Three
think
deep.
he's not far off either. Like you go
Yes,
3 deep,
yes.
and I mean there is a drop off on 3 deep, but it ain't much.
But I'm saying it's getting close, and who knows this, down the road, real soon
Oh, yeah.
down the road, he might
But
be
it's
talking
like-
33 starters.
Now, I mean, I just hope he kind of. I don't know how really this works in the head coaching world, but I just kind of feel like I hope now that we have the defense, we have a defense. Like there is improving on it. You could always improve on it. But I feel like he needs to kind of compromise some of his growth to his defense and kind of sprinkle that in the offense. As a head coach, I mean, you gotta have some kind of balance now. Now that you solidified your defense, now it's time to do a little home improvement on the offense.
Well,
mean-
I'm going to turn into moderator here a little bit and bring us back
what's
to the original topic, which is
Before you go,
Alabama.
Ryman, before you get
pick
back to the original topic,
pick your key player. Who is going to be the key player for both Alabama and Oklahoma for this game?
All right, so I'll go ahead and answer that first. I think the key player for Bama is going to be their tight end, Josh Cuevas. I think we always have problems. That's the weakness in BV's defense, no matter what, is the tight end. I don't know really how they stop it. I think they're going to game plan to try to stop it, but I think he's going to – I don't know if he exposes us or not, but I feel like he's going to be the playmaker for Bama. And as far as defense, I think our Mason's just itching to make some plays. I think our Mason's going to be the key player for Oklahoma.
TP.
for Bama, this guy right here, that guy on offense that wears this number is dangerous. He's honestly,
He's
I went to
dangerous,
the
but he's
Auburn
been missing
game
for the
last
last
year.
6 weeks.
Yeah,
True. This is true. However,
Bowman will lock him
he
down.
got
too.
a couple of throws to him in that SEC championship game, and he just looks like, yeah, just get him the ball. That type of guy that you don't want to get started. So it's imperative to keep him quiet. Defensively, they got an edge rusher, I think. That's
Excuse
real tough. I forget his name. Maybe 41, 42, I think his number is.
You mean
I don't
22?
know. I gotta look him up.
I forget his name. My
You mean
apologies.
22? For Alabama?
Alabama on defense. He plays like outside
LT
linebacker,
Overton?
defensive end.
Oh, what's your name?
I don't know his name. What's his number?
22.
22. He's not playing.
Who's number 41 on defense? 42 on defense. Since you got that up.
I can't even say his name. His last name's Pierre. Janze Pierre.
Him. He a problem.
I mean, he only had 3 tackles last game.
That's okay, but he's a problem. He's hard to block.
Yeah.
Yeah, Overton's not playing. That's all. He's already been on the out. He's already on the out list for Alabama. So that's. I mean, I don't know.
You asked about Oklahoma side also.
Well,
Yeah.
I asked one
Both
from
sides.
Oklahoma, one from Alabama.
Okay.
TP always got to go above and beyond, bro.
Yeah, ain't that
An
something?
overachiever.
Yeah, just hard headed.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, you two from Alabama.
Mine from Oklahoma. I think it's gonna be Contez Lewis. He's back, healthy, and he was always an X factor when he was playing. I think that'll be an extra weapon, excuse me, that we'll be able to use to move the ball down the field. I think he feels a little bit more comfortable passing the ball to Lewis. Alabama, man, I'm with you. The tight end is going to be a problem. He was our leading rusher last game. He had the 2 big passes and the touchdown. The way you stop that is you have to go a zone man on him. Put Kendall Daniels on him.
That's what I was about to say.
Wherever
With
he
Daniels on.
wherever he goes, you line your ass up with him, or you put Powers on him. You put a thumper on his ass, and because he's already banged up a little bit, you're gonna have to hit him. And that's one thing, man, that I love that a lot of these ESPN guys are saying. There's a lot of videos out there. Oklahoma loves to hit. I keep seeing all these videos, and it's some hits that I forgot about. Oklahoma loves to hit you. So that's another thing, too, about this game that nobody's talking about. We keep talking about how everybody's banged up. Shannon Sharp had a great assessment of this game. He was like, do you really want to go across the middle and take it to the chops against this defense? Because last game, you didn't. They're playing for a lot more now because the championship is on the line. Do you really want to go across the middle and take this to the chops? And he said it, and he's an Alabama fan. He's always been an Alabama fan. He said it's very unprecedented to see a team more physical than Alabama. And he said Oklahoma is definitely more physical than Alabama. So those are my 2.
I kind of want to bring up a
Can I
question.
get 2 from Oklahoma? So I gave 2 from
Yeah.
Alabama.
Go ahead, TP. Go ahead.
You can give your 2 from Oklahoma, and then I'll give my 2.
All right, I'm gonna go
ahead,
defense
Big Dog.
first. Defense first. Let's watch number 10, Kip Lewis. Let's watch him. Just watch Kip today. I mean,
Kip's always there. He's the Swiss Army knife.
He's everywhere on the field, bro.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Yes.
For a
They had
soccer
a
kick on
series.
offense.
That's probably all right. So my favorite series before I'm not gonna get off topic. I just want to say this right quick. Now they want to Kip Lewis. They had a series for Tennessee. I swear to you, the whole drive, he made every single play and every single tackle. That's my favorite series of the whole year so far. That's all I want to say. Kip
Point.
Lewis,
To
that's
that
probably my
point.
favorite player on the defense.
All right,
To
now,
that point,
now you can
I
tell
went
us all
back.
about how Mateer doesn't have mechanics. Who's the person on offense that
before I get to that. Plot twist on that anyway. But before I get to that, I'm going to deal with what Kyle said. And Kyle, you were talking about
Kip Lewis.
Oh, man. Kip
Most
Lewis.
underrated defensive player, in my opinion.
And I was in. I love Coach Smook. I love him. And I was in there listening to his phone call with. He had Bishop called in, and I went back and I listened to it. And he was talking to Jason comment, and he made the comment that Kip Lewis ain't done anything all year. And I was like, wow, he really ain't watching OU.
Underrated,
Wow.
man.
Who said that?
Underrated.
I was disappointed.
Tell me,
And I
Coach
love
Smook. Tell me,
Coach
Coach
Smook.
Smook didn't
I love
say
him.
that.
Underrated,
Yeah,
man.
he
He's
said
quiet,
that
bro.
about my man Kip. He broke
It's
my
great.
heart when he said that about Kip.
Nobody talks about him. Nobody talks about him. People talk about Heineke more than they talk about Kip Lewis, and I feel like Kip Lewis is way. No, I'm not gonna say that because I'm not gonna compare it to Oklahoma players, but I feel like Lewis does a lot more. He just
Did you
nobody
guys?
really sees him.
Did you guys
So
just
to
hear
my
what y'all just said?
offensive player, since I picked two from Bama, my offensive player from OU, plot twist. Guess who
John Mateer.
returns? Guess who
Hey,
returns?
no
John
brace. They took the
Mateer
brace
of
off.
Michigan game. John
No
Mateer,
brace.
excuse me. The running John Mateer from the Michigan game returns tomorrow night. That's my pick.
All right, Lemon.
All right. So one from each side. Get your drinks ready because I'm going to drop the two famous words. Our defensive line has what? Competitive depth. So you're not
I
going
need
to
to
hear me pick
hydrate.
you're not going to pick any of those guys because I expect those guys to handle their business. But the one person that keeps getting picked on week in, week out is young man Cortland Guillory. How if he continues to play at the high level that he keeps getting picked on, we're going to have a hell of a game especially on defense. Now, Alabama, everybody's missing one person that has to be key in this game for Alabama, and it's Jam Miller, but not because he's going to run. That man needs to do a hell of a job on picking up pass rush, and he needs to be and he needs to look whenever it's the right time to get out and be the pressure relief. He does that, he's going to be a menace.
I don't recall either one of their backs having their heart in picking up the pass rush in the first game. I don't recall that. I
And
gave the
first
example of
2
45.
drives, Jam Miller did, and he got popped hard, and then he noped out for like the rest of the game.
Yeah, that was
See, and that's that will.
Devon Jordan. That was a sack Devon Jordan had. Yeah, I remember that play.
That's that will, and what I call that coach called it want, will do, and I just called it just desire to get the job done. And you get popped one good time, and all right, I'm out on that. Bring that tomorrow. That's what we need you to bring.
If the man sacks up, expect it to be a harder game.
I mean, I know like when we play the game, you're not supposed to be scared of anybody, but I mean, I don't think they forgot how hard Oklahoma hits. They're going to be flinching a little bit, I think. I mean,
so
they're going to be expecting
let me ask this. It's half joke, half real. Who do you think they're scared of getting hit by the most?
Shit.
Kendall
I know their
Daniels.
defense is scared of Caden Helms. So they want to call that soft-ass flag on a blind side. Caden Helms said he held back on that head, too. I hope he don't hold back tomorrow.
Coach?
I'm gonna say Kendall Daniels.
TP? He's messaging Bishop.
My apologies. I was typing in.
Chick.
I typed in the wrong chat. My apologies.
I think David.
I'm sorry, Ryman. Go with it again. I was distracted by the
Who
phone.
do you think Alabama is more afraid of getting hit by on our defense?
Uh,
Anytime now.
Damn.
yeah. I think.
Somebody pull his string. He stopped talking.
I mean, no.
Wind him up.
Number
wind him
three
up.
brings. Number three brings it. Number three brings it. He brings it. Ask Sellers' little brother.
All right.
Threw his in the South Carolina game. He threw his little
RSJ.
brother a hospital ball. And they called targeting, and then they reviewed it and said, no, that wasn't targeted because they hit him with shoulder. But
Was that RSJ or was that RP3?
No, I think that was Reggie Powers. Yeah.
As Powers.
Yeah.
number three. I think it was number three, right?
Yeah.
Somebody
It was Reggie
says-
Powers. The targeting.
Somebody says,
Yeah, that was
fellas,
Reggie Powers.
My gun sweetness says, fellas, just got a feeling Oklahoma finds some kind of running game.
I don't know. We've got a full set from the way I hear it and what we saw on the film that John Hoover gave us of if you look in the
Barnes.
background, you can see Mateer eating dirt as he's falling over and being a goofball.
Bruh.
We got all of the running backs back.
Well, you can let Barnes play and it won't burn his red shirt.
And
He was
that
practicing.
I don't know if they
running the
play him
ball.
or not, but in pass protection, having Barnes is going to be huge.
He is the best at it.
That's going to be,
at it.
man. I feel like the passing game opens up just with him pass blocking. Because, like, you look back at the games we played with him in, ain't nobody was getting past him. I don't care how big you are. He was a wall. He might have got stumbled back a little bit, but he made damn sure he made a hit and actually like caused some time difference. But
All right.
Yeah.
So, Coach, if you don't mind me derailing the conversation for half a second, there's
Go ahead.
one man in this panel that has not answered or shared a story about earning an ass whooping. Derek, do you got
Kyle.
a story of growing up and getting it and earning it?
what you talking about? Like getting popped in the mouth and like,
Last-
oh shit.
No, last week we had a come to Jesus moment to where we all shared ass whippings that we took from parents.
Oh,
That we took from parents because we
Yeah,
were
we
talking
earned
about the generation and everything, how it's changed and this and that. So anyone or many that you can remember some ass whippings that you took as a little one.
I love
mean, I
the
can't-
assumption that man earned of many.
I mean, I can't really expose my parents all that much. So there's some stories that
I did.
I lied. They weren't that abusive. But no, from the first memory I have of that, not necessarily ass whooping. I took an ass whooping. I ran my life away to get out of an ass whooping. So there was a
So
time
you were
where
a
like,
runner.
oh yeah, definitely. Fuck that. Y'all gonna have to catch. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse my friends, but y'all gonna have to catch
Well,
me there.
they
They gonna have
that's
to
the
earn the
worst
ass
type of
whooping.
ass whooping when they catch you.
Well,
No, that's the worst kind of ass whooping. Because
Yeah.
they mad because you ran.
so I kind of like as growing up, they used to never hit me with the belt, and I was like, fine, whatever. But once they started learning the hand wasn't doing the trick, and I started laughing, which my dumb ass, I should have just kind of acted, But anyway, so there was one day, my mom, I forgot what I was doing, but she was using the hand, and I was like, like laughing or whatever. So she's like, all right, she doesn't say nothing, walks in the room, and I'm like, oh, that was easy. That was almost too easy. Comes out with a belt, take off. I run. I remember I had a bunk bed, and my brother was on the top, I was on the bottom, whatever. I didn't necessarily know how to climb up. I learned how to climb really quick that day. I got in the car and I was screaming. I was like, no. But yeah, that was like the best one I remember. But I thought we were about to start talking about like football years. I remember ass
No.
whooping I took with that.
No, man, we were just talking about last week. We had some We
Yeah.
had some good talk last week, man. We were talking about upbringing and things that we did and didn't do. And I mean, Lemon just remembered that you didn't answer the question and everything, man, because you weren't on the panel. But now you're on the
Yeah.
panel, you got
Yeah.
to answer that question, and which you did, which it's nice to know that you're a runner.
Oh
That
yeah.
you gotta
I
chase
ain't
when you
that
get to answer.
fast, but I'm fast enough. I ain't gonna run a 4 flat, but I'll get there.
Kyle
right.
reminds me of somebody that said, "I don't have to be fast. I'll just take your knee. You can be
Oh
slower."
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna find the way. I'll figure it out. But yeah.
My
All right.
But no.
Sorry for derailing the
Oh
conversation.
Oh
yeah.
no,
So
no,
we
no,
can
no,
go
no.
back
You
to
good, you
football.
good.
But
Well, we
no.
got one more thing to assess because I got to get off here in a few more minutes. But I wanted to ask you guys another important assessment of this game. Everyone is thinking that both these teams are comparable. They can't run the ball. That Alabama's offense is better than Oklahoma's offense. Oklahoma's defense is better than Alabama's defense. I think, and it's going to always be this way. If you don't make mistakes, you win the field advantage and special teams. I think special teams is going to come into play this game. I don't want to hear after this game how a 17-10 or a 21-17 game is bad. I just think that we're starting to see times of change at Oklahoma. There's not going to be no 40 and 50-point games against these teams no more. It's going to be 20, 24, 28, or whatever. Let me ask you guys this. Give an honest assessment of what you think how the game will play out tomorrow. And we'll start with you, Kyle. Honest
Man.
assessment of how you feel like this
So
game will play out tomorrow.
I'm not. Yeah. I'll put it this way. I'm usually like a $5 better on like the sports betting and all that. I'll bet $5 here, $5 there. I bet $65 for Oklahoma money line tomorrow. So I'm way more confident in this game than I was the last time we played Bama. I feel like BV knows what they're dealing with, and Kalen DeBoer knows what he's dealing with Oklahoma. I just feel like we have more weapons to utilize than Bama does right now, and I feel like Oklahoma's on their ascent and Bama's on their descent, and we're kind of meeting in the middle, and we about to put BTA on them. I feel like the defense is gonna go off, and then we also have our best defensive guy returning, which didn't even play at all versus Bama the last time, which a lot of people are forgetting about. I feel like everybody's forgetting about our Mason right now. Besides people in Oklahoma, I don't hear anybody talking about him outside of Oklahoma. And I feel like that's a good thing for us because he's going to sneak up on Bama and he's going to.
He's going to do a Jay-Z. Allow me to reintroduce
Oh,
myself.
man. He's going to go. I feel like he's going to have a Tennessee-like game. Like, he's going to finish what he started at Tennessee. Because a lot of people don't remember. Like, he pretty much beat Tennessee on his own. Like, once he scoop and scored that, like, I'm not going to lie. I thought we were losing to Tennessee before that play. I was like, dude, it's not going good. Like, Tennessee's about to roll us. And then that play happened, and all of a sudden, like, everything flipped. Like, after that, Oklahoma couldn't be stopped. Even though R. Mason wasn't even in the game after that play. He flipped the script. I feel like he finishes that versus Bama.
TP?
Just because I'm old, please repeat what you want me to respond to.
Give your honest assessment of how you see this game playing out tomorrow.
First off, it's going to be chilly. A lot of people don't like playing in the cold. So it's going to be chilly. We're going to start with that.
Is the 50s cold to you?
I thought it was supposed to be mid-40s.
No, in the 50s.
At kickoff.
At
In the
kickoff,
50s.
57.
57 at kickoff.
Yeah, so take that hat off.
Back this off. I just think the will and desire is more with Coach BV and his team. That's just I think the talent on Alabama is tremendous. So their talent is there. But I don't know if that will and desire is in there. Bro, again, I'm gonna keep going on it. You 245 pounds, and you let a cornerback that's about 180, you let him run through you in pass protection, then I'm questioning your whole offensive scheme. I'm questioning everybody. And like my man Big Trap always say, if that happened, you either coaching that or you allowing that. So I just think the will and the desire is more with OU. That's me.
All right. Lemon?
So I intentionally stayed out of the media. Been listening to my OU friends, listening to my colleagues, listening to some Auburn fans, and the one consensus, like constant feeling that I hear from everybody else is a constant feel that we got this. This is just going to be a win. It almost feels like a trap game. It comes across as a trap game. And all the injury reports, things like that, line it out to be just like a trap game. Now, here's the other thing about that. Every trap game that every game that we've been through this season, BV hasn't allowed there to be a trap game because he's always prepared like it's supposed to be 1-0. Go to the next week, 1-0. And he says it all season. Am I nervous? I'm nervous. So how I see the game playing out. What first two possessions from Alabama? They're going to try to play their normal offense. They're going to try to sling it, dink and dunk as best they can, and get out there. And I think it's going to be a lot like last game, where our defense has to come out and prove it. After our defense proves it that they are him, then it comes down to field position and us getting our award-winning kicker out there to keep showing his worth. I think we win it, but I think we win it by either 3 to 9 points.
Okay. Honest assessment. This game, it did scare me for a while. It really did. But I thought someone's podcast gave me a lighter sense of urgency. They were saying a lot of people are still scared of that name Alabama versus the actual team, because Nick Saban is not coming through that door to help coach this team tomorrow night. The want to, the will, the heart, the determination that I've seen so far against these two teams, is Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma playing the first CFP game at home, the crowd's going to be crazy. I think that it will be loud. I think this defense does the exact same thing Georgia did. Get to the quarterback. Just don't make no bonehead plays. Don't miss tackles. Don't allow them to. I'd rather you suffocate them to the point to where mistakes happen. I get tired of hearing, well, that was luck. Those turnovers were lucky. I've never seen turnovers be lucky or unlucky. It's a turnover. It's a part of football. Oklahoma caused those turnovers. It wasn't like he's ready to throw the ball and the ball comes out of his hand. That's a gift. But when your ass is getting blitzed and you got a guy coming at you and you got to get rid of the ball real fast and you throw it in the area and it gets picked off, that right there was set up. Oklahoma had a plan to do that and cause that. So an honest assessment, if Oklahoma, there's the same way I picked that Arizona game, there's something in me that's telling me that Oklahoma is going to find a passing game and a running game in this. It's just something in me. I don't know what it is. I don't care about the black tape coming off. I don't care about this. I think that when you have all the weapons that you have, everybody is back healthy. You do the simple things. Put the ball in your playmakers' hands and then let them do the rest. I think Oklahoma does that. I have Oklahoma winning this game 27, 27, 13, 27, 17. It's going to be a game, man, to where there won't be none of this 406 total yards for Alabama and 212 total yards for Oklahoma. I think it's going to be a little bit more of 260. I think it's going to be a very even game. But I think Oklahoma, the determination and the fight and the will and the want to is going to be too much for Alabama. So I think Oklahoma will win that game by at least 10 points. Yes, sir, Kyle.
No, I was just gonna say a little quick tidbit. You brought up that stat about how, and I remember after the game, everybody was saying, "Oh, Ty Simpson made all these yards, and Oklahoma's defense wasn't that great because Ty Simpson threw for this many yards." That Georgia game, Gunnar Stockton had almost the same identical stats as John Mateer did versus Bama, and nobody was talking about, "Oh, Stockton couldn't play," like anything like that. All I heard was Georgia whipped Bama's ass. So it's like, I mean, obviously there's something going where Bama can move the ball. We see that, but they can't really find the end zone. You could have 800 yards a game for all I care. If you can't get it in the end zone, your offense is still shit. I mean, that's just my take on it.
I'll take an ugly ass win over a pretty loss any day.
Any day. I don't care if we win by half a point, if that was possible. A win's a win.
You give me a safety.
Yeah.
Shit. Long as you move on. Man, look, I'm telling you guys, man, it's not because I'm a homer. It's just something in me. I listen to what everybody say. I listen to what everybody's talking about. I listen to what their concerns are. Everybody's concerns are the same. Is Alabama going to find a running game? Is Ty Simpson not going to make mistakes? I don't hear anything about is Oklahoma going to do this. Everybody is saying that if Alabama plays a clean game, they're going to win. That's all I keep hearing. This point in time in the game, in the season, there are no more clean games. There are no more clean games. It's just a game. And you got to line up across from me, and you got to meet me at that line. And I feel like my will and my want to is more than yours because it's been proven. Physicality is going to be who wins this ball game. If Oklahoma comes out and be more physical, again, like Georgia was, it might get ugly quick because now you don't know, is DeBoer leaving? Is the offense stagnant? A lot of doubt starts to seep in everybody's mind. And we all know what doubt does. Doubt brings, well, I ain't going to run that. I ain't going to run that. I ain't going to do that hard. I won't do that. And if you get down and you look up that clock and that clock's running, you're starting to make plays and try to hurry up plays. And that's when mistakes happen. When you try to hurry up and make a play or make something happen, that's when mistakes happen. So, final thing between you guys before we could get off here. Score prediction in the comments as well. TP, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Before you close us out, it came back to me. Something was said specifically about BV stealing signs earlier in the chat. And it just, I had an answer, I had a response, and it went out of my head and it just came back to me. So how long ago was that? But anyway, remember the LSU game? That 4th and 2, last offensive play for LSU. I believe there was a timeout called.
Mm-hmm.
The camera flashed on BV on the sidelines. He was over there smiling because he knew what they was going to run, and he said it in the coaches show that they do.
Yeah.
He also said it he does a one-on-one show with
The
Toby
guy after
Rowland,
the ball
I
game.
think.
After the ball game, yes.
Comes after the dog, right, in his office. And he said, man, I was just smiling because, I knew that situation, they're going to do this. That is elite film study. And it's disrespectful to say he's just cheating and stealing signs because you're cutting short how much time it takes to study all that tape on what someone's doing in each situation that you know in advance, and you're smiling because you know what they're going to run and you got the perfect call for it. That's my
Wow.
point to that.
I just now realized this. They said it's the first time ever all SEC special teams players came from the same team.
Damn.
Punter and kicker. First team. First time ever in the SEC.
So we know who has the better special teams going in tomorrow.
Dude, man, look, it's just the heart thing in me, man. I want this game so much. Not just to beat Alabama. I want this game so much because I really
Just
believe
have-
if Oklahoma gets past Alabama, they can make a deep run. Look, the guy, what's his name? The bald head guy with the glasses.
Jason?
Bear. Bear can't.
Yeah.
I know that's funny.
Chris Felicia, whatever, however you say his last name. Yeah.
He came on and he says, if you think Oklahoma is just satisfied with beating Alabama, you're mistaken. Oklahoma really believes that this team is special. And he even said it, if they can get by Alabama, they think Alabama is a bigger game than Indiana would be, which I find that very hard to believe.
Man, I think all right, we getting off track with this. I'm focused on Bama.
No.
I just
want to.
I'm gonna just say this: Mendoza looks soft as baby shit versus Ohio State.
He said baby shit. The creamiest.
He looked soft.
So he looks like Texas's colors.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man,
Kyle, I just want to remind you. Oklahoma must go 1-0 on 12.
Oh yeah, I know. That's all I wanted to say. I'm focused on Bama. Don't get me wrong. Like, we gotta win this game before we start talking about Rose Bowl. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, we definitely have to win. Focus is definitely Bama right now, though, because Bama ain't no walk in the park. I know that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, Alabama has the
absolutely
players.
legitimate 5 stars all over the field for Bama.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely not. That is not a pushover game. That is
hell no.
an elite team. An elite team.
Oh yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Well, we've been going on for an hour and 30 minutes. I got to get off here. I got to do payroll. People don't get paid tomorrow, and I don't want TP, the union TP, to get on my case about not paying folks. Because I know.
Damn right, Coach. I'm going to be all in your ass if you don't get them paychecks out to my union workers.
No, man. Hey, like always, man, I appreciate the love that you guys coming on here, man. Help me do this show. Man, we have 100 people on my Instagram, and then we have another 50, man, that's right now on my YouTube. No, excuse me. Damn, Will, get the glasses on. Facebook, and we got 33 in YouTube. So, man, we're building this channel, man, more than I thought we would. So that goes to you guys for bringing what you guys bring to the table. Any last closing remarks that you guys want to do before I go?
So I didn't give my score prediction yet, but
Okay.
I got a feeling this will be 24-17 OU.
Okay.
I don't know how we score 24, but I just have a feeling that's what it's gonna be.
All right. Lemon, what's your score?
Score? Oh.
I'm
I'm looking 24-21-ish.
So you like games that
I have
give
to
you
say ish because
make you lose your hair.
I don't see it being a high scoring affair.
No.
Okay. TP, Union man.
OU 13,
Damn.
Bama
Golly.
10.
There
Golly.
you go.
OU 13, Bama 10.
Damn.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Defense. Hey, hold on. Defensive touchdown or offensive touchdown?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Man, like I said about my man kicking the field goal, I don't care how he kicks them, as long as he keeps hitting them 50-yarders. I really don't care how it's scored.
Okay. Since y'all doing that, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say 18-14.
Damn. Now we get a lot.
I
Six field
never
goals.
once thought that I would be the one that had the teams scoring the most.
No, we were tied. I had 24 too.
Yeah, you hit 24.
Ryman
Yeah,
said 27, right?
I said 27.
Okay.
24-21.
I said 27-17.
I got 24-17. I'm sticking with that.
All right,
I
guys,
just have a feeling.
don't forget. Put it in the comments because that shirt right there goes to whoever gets the closest score. That was donated by soon to be supporters of the podcast and everything. So they sent me that. So I'll definitely want to get it out to whoever gets the closest score because I want to start giving away some free stuff, man, because I've been blessed on this podcast, man, with some great friends, with great people and great subscribers and everything, man. So let's start giving back something to show how appreciative that we are. So put your scores in the comment. If you're in here, all 28 of you guys right now, some of you guys are getting out. Be sure and leave me a score because I'm definitely going to come back to this podcast and check the scores so I can contact you and let you know that you won the shirt. It's a hoodie. It's an extra large hoodie. So it's going to keep you warm in the winter. Anything else, gentlemen? Anything else?
Man.
It's 9-10.
No, it's
And
10-10 real
Texas
time.
still sucks.
It's 10-10 real time. 10-10
Unfortunately,
real time.
it's
Yeah.
10-10.
The
Not
money
9-10,
flows
it's
down the
10-10.
plains. It's 9-10 and Texas still sucks.
Well, I'll let you say it. It's 9-10 your time, but it's 10-10 me and TP's lifetime.
Yeah, but
Real
time
time.
limits on the real time though.
Until Sunday. Sunday I'll be over in on the coast with you guys.
Oh.
Real time. You'll be real time Sunday. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's gonna be hard.
Gunn says,
It's gonna be hard.
his wife says 23-10 Oklahoma. All right. Hey guys, even after the show, keep them coming in. Keep them coming in. I will check back. We're gonna try to do another prediction show tomorrow before the game starts. If I can. If I cannot, come back to this podcast. Put your score in the comments. I will still read them and everything. And whoever gets the closest will get the shirt. Until then, man, gentlemen, have a wonderful night. If I don't make it to the podcast tomorrow or we don't have one tomorrow, Boomer Sooner, let's get it done. I think that there's business that's not finished. Let's go out here and go as far as we can. Until then, man, you guys have a wonderful night. Coach Rick's out. See you guys, man, tomorrow, man. Boomer Sooner. Let's go.
Boomer.
Money, me making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Me making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money.